James Turner for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow.
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I wanted to go ahead and sound off on this whole PBC situation because I believe really and truthfully that something very key happened with the PBC, because they were slated to have their first non-pay-per-view Amazon Prime show in Orlando, Florida, at the illustrious Caribe Royale Hotel, which is where there's a lot of promotions have been using that venue for fights in Florida. They were going to do their first show there, and it was set to be headlined by Caleb Plant against Cherry McGumby, and then they were going to have Stephen Fulton as a co-main event, right? So two pretty prominent names in the PBC stable back in action. Non-pay-per-view would have been good value and good use of our time, but unfortunately, Cherry McGumby suffered a cut over his right eye, and so the Caleb Plant fight got postponed. The whole show got rescheduled, and I'm really looking at it more so from the Stephen Fulton side of things, because Stephen Fulton fought when? Last July? Something like that. Last June, last July. We're in August, so it's already been a year. This fight got rescheduled, so he's already looking at over a year of inactivity. And he was pretty disgruntled about it. Like, I can't find the tweets now, but because he deleted them so quickly, I should have screenshotted them. But he was pretty pissed. He was pretty pissed off about the situation and just not fighting. So it's an unfortunate state of events. And my thing is this a precursor to like what's to come at PBC? Remember, when PBC signed the initial Amazon Prime deal, the big issue, the big eyebrow raiser was the fact that they had so little dates, but they have so many fighters. So how are they going to keep their fighters busy and active? You know, and so far they really haven't had a whole lot of shows on Amazon Prime. They had the Fundora Zoo fight. They had Fundora Zoo, Canelo Munguia, and I might be missing one, but they haven't had a whole lot of shows. So my thing is now it's like, okay, how can PBC develop any fighters? How can they develop any talent? Because the reality is this: they have guys that they spent money on years ago, but they still got to develop fighters. And I don't really see a pathway for PBC where they're developing fighters. And now you're telling me that they had a show scheduled for August, the middle of August. One of the opponents drops out because he got his eye cut in sparring. You mean to tell me you couldn't find Caleb Plant another replacement opponent on 5 weeks' notice? I'm sure you could have found one. It is what it is. Honestly, PBC's in a very interesting place, because right now the whole of boxing, as far as the power brokers like Golden Boy, Top Rank, and Matchroom, they're all under the Riyadh Season banner. PBC is the only big promotional company that's not under Turkey Al-Sheikh. And so how are they going to be able to develop fighters? How are they going to be able to do the big fights? How are they going to be able to go ahead and still be a power player in boxing? Yes, they have the American market, but right now their stable is pretty much being held up by I guess you could say Canelo. I think Canelo's still a PBC fighter, so are they guys going to rely on Canelo? Like, how is that going to work? I mean, Canelo's now going to fight Edgar Berlanga, so he's going to go to Matchroom. So if there's no Canelo, and you're not getting dates from Amazon Prime, and you're not really developing fighters, and you're not keeping your star fighters busy, I don't wish bad on them, but it looks like it could be bleak. But I don't want to doubt Al Heyman. Al Heyman's smart. He's a shrewd businessman. He just telling you all the truth. Boxing's in a much different place now than it was, let's say, 9 years ago. 9 years ago, when PBC had all the hedge fund money, they were the power players. They could overpay guys, and they could have these guys fighting on network TV. There are no network TV dates anymore. There is no more hedge fund money. So therefore, a lot of fighters are disgruntled. That's why you see a lot of guys like from PBC who, yes, are still technically advised by Al Heyman, but Al Heyman's advising guys to sign with Top Rank, and Al Heyman's advising guys to sign with or to go to let them go to Saudi Arabia. So it's just not healthy. I don't think it's healthy. And truth be told, like people may say, well, BT True School, you're a PBC hater, and that's not true. I would like to see PBC do well, because the reality is right now they're really the only American, just straight American promotional company left. Every other promotional company has the Saudis involved. So I would like to see them do well and at least have a good foothold in the market, because I feel like boxing's at its best when, you know, there's competitiveness and there's not, you know, I feel like boxing is one of those sports where you need all the promoters to do well. So right now it's at a stage where 3 of the 4 promoters, 75% of the big promoters, are all under one banner, and so fights may happen, fights may not. We'll see how Turki Al-Sheikh handles all that power. You know, Kanye West said it best: no one man should have all that power. So we're gonna see how the Saudis do, because you know, it all sounds good until you have to actually execute. But that's the news. That's one of the kind of get my thoughts out there on that, because I really thought that August 17th show was a big show for them. You know, they've done all pay-per-view shows. This is their first non-pay-per-view show with 2 very prominent names. Now it's not happening. Now these guys are sitting on the shelf even longer, and they're not getting any younger. So it's like, let's get the ball rolling, PBC. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Trevor Magumby pulling out and PBC just scrapping the whole August 17th show and pushing it back? Do you guys think it's just one of those things in boxing, or is it what I think? Is it the precursor to probably something maybe a little worse? We shall soon see. Time is the best revealer of all. I hope PBC gets on track and, you know, has a competitive foothold in the market. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding, dang it. So until next time, thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterfield, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.